guys, welcome back to the channel. As you know, I'm your boy Elyk-G, and today I'm bringing you a video that I deem as something a little more serious, and actually not a little more serious, it is very serious. It's a topic that I want to talk about as we come into this 2021 season. Ride outs are coming up, and I feel like people need to have an understanding of what they are and are not supposed to do when you're on a big ride out, small ride out, whatever. These are safety factors when you're stunting in the streets, and it's bad enough we're breaking laws as it is anyhow. But when you're stunting in the streets, we want to be as safe as possible so that way nothing happens and we don't have to deal with anything. We can just get on home and then we can make it out to the next ride out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play y'all a clip. One of the homies, he put a video out, Brian636. I asked him if I could use this clip from his video. He said yes, so I was thankful for that. Brian, I appreciate you. And the clip speaks for itself, but I'm going to talk about why this is a big pet peeve of mine, and this is largely why I don't go on these big ride outs. It's because people do things like this. Well, people do things like what Brian is talking about, versus Brian, who is a skilled rider who, reacts. And even he, if you look at it, he's even close in the scenario for my comfort. A little bit more room than that is, but like I said, he's experienced. Those guys ride with each other all the time. But anyway, let's take a look at this clip real quick.
Boy boots on a full stunt bike. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Dude! You good? Truck! Truck! That's why you cannot be complacent at a ride like this. Like, you can't just be zoned out, not paying attention. Like, you gotta give these guys enough room to crash. Because if you don't, it can turn into a really bad pileup really quick. If you're not paying attention, just jamming out to your music and not really there, that would have been terrible. Terrible. You would have just smashed the fucking driver's bike.
As you can see there, the number one thing this video points out is giving people their space. This is my number one pet peeve on every Philly ride out that I've ever been on, is that anytime you go to clutch up or do something, there's always somebody right there. And I get it. Cameramen, y'all want to be in there, y'all want to get the angle, and y'all want to get close. But the thing is, one of two things needs to happen. You either need to sneak up and be skilled enough to, watch the rider, learn how he rides, and sneak up on him and not interfere with what he's doing, and almost make it to where he don't even know you're there. You know what I mean? Because you're that good at following people. And that was kind of what I did when I started out, because when I wasn't wheeling, yeah, I was right up there on people, but I watched those people online before I even rode with them before. And I would stand off and watch them from afar at first and see, like, okay, they like to do this, you know what I mean? So, like, I would look out for things before I would run up on them and get them close shots and whatnot. That's one. Or two, signal to us, let us know something before we're wheeling. Like, when I clutch up or when I look over my shoulder or whatever, do something to get my attention to make me look back twice and say, like, oh, okay, you want to get me on camera? Cool, now I know that, like, you're waiting for me to clutch up and you're not gonna keep coming up. Because that's the thing, when we look over our shoulder, we might see you, and when we see you coming up towards us, we think that you're about to come past us, and we don't know what you're gonna do once you come past us. So, like, we're looking out for our safety, so then we may not clutch up, or then, like, in our minds are just like, damn, like, another person, just be it not giving you no space. Give people their space. They need their space. Like, if you're not on a camera and you're not trying to get the shots and whatnot, stay back. Think about driver's ed. It was, what, a car length for every 10 miles per hour. I would say a safe following distance is, if somebody's wheeling, give them at least 3-4 bike lanes. Like, there needs to be enough time for that person to be able to crash, to you to be able to swerve out of the way, but then also the chain effect that's going to happen behind you to go down and not crush that person. So you need to be able to swerve and start that chain effect early enough to where it doesn't bombard the person. You know what I mean? So it's something I can't say enough. Give people their space. As we go into this year and we start doing these ride outs, even if there's not a safety briefing beforehand, if there was number one thing I could tell you, please give people their space. You need to pay attention to the type of rider they are. Pay attention if they're a drop back type rider where they're always going to be speeding up and slowing down, or if they just be cruising and they do things, along the way, they might slow down a little bit. There's all different types, but please, people, give us our space. You got the cameras we want to put on the show for you, but we want to do it safely. We want everybody to make it home with no injuries. But anyway, until next time, y'all know where to find me. If you found anything in this video informational, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to try to bring you guys a lot more quality content this year, and try to keep these videos cranking.